In ancient times, in a land now known as Britain, there lived a tribe called Iceni. This tribe resided in the heart of the Celtic lands, and its people took great pride in their traditions and customs. The leader of this tribe, King Prasutagus, was a wise and kind man who had managed to establish peace and tranquility among his people through his prudence and foresight. However, what made him truly beloved among his people was the queen who ruled beside him. Boudicca, a brave and intelligent woman who alongside her husband led the tribe with love and justice.
Prasutagus, we've managed to keep our tribe safe during these tumultuous times, but I carry many worries in my heart. The Romans are expanding their power, and I fear that the peace we've built may be more fragile than we think.
Boudicca, I know the Romans are a great power, but we've made peace with them. As long as they honor our agreements, there is no reason to worry.
Prasutagus knew well that maintaining peace with the Roman Empire required wisdom and caution. He sought to avoid direct conflict with the Romans while preserving the independence of his tribe.
I've decided that in my will, I will leave half of our lands to the Romans and the other half to you and our daughters. This is the best way to maintain peace. If I'm not here, they will have less reason to invade us.
But Prasutagus, can we really trust the Romans? They think of nothing but power.
Boudicca, I know the Romans are always looking to expand their empire. But this is the best decision I can make for you and our tribe. I hope the Romans will keep their word.
Prasutagus made his decision and wrote a will, leaving half of the lands to the Romans and the other half to Boudicca and their daughters. He hoped that this agreement would bring lasting peace to his tribe. But fate had other plans. Shortly after making this decision, King Prasutagus fell ill and was confined to his deathbed. Boudicca stayed by his side, holding his hands and looking at him with tear-filled eyes.
Prasutagus, I don't know how to go on without you. You have always been our pillar of strength.
Boudicca, you are stronger than you think. I know you can protect our tribe. Tell our daughters that their father was always proud of them.
Prasutagus, with a peaceful smile and a heart assured that he was leaving his family in the hands of a brave and resilient woman, closed his eyes for the last time in Boudicca's arms. But his death marked the beginning of a dark and challenging era for Boudicca and the Iceni tribe. After Prasutagus' death, the Romans quickly disagreed his will. They attacked the Iceni tribe, seized their lands and possessions, and brutally assaulted the people of the tribe.
Is this peace they promised us? They betrayed us, insulted us, and broke our honor. I cannot let this injustice go unanswered.
And so Boudicca, a woman who had once believed in peace and tranquility, transformed into a warrior and avenger. She decided to stand against this injustice and seek revenge for her husband and her people.
We cannot let these insults go unpunished. The Romans think they can do anything with us and walk away without consequences. But they are wrong. We Celts will defend our honor and dignity, even if it costs us our lives.
Military center for the Romans.
The Romans must taste our power. They think they can rule over us. But today, we will show them how wrong they are.
Boudicca's army attacked the city with full force. The Celtic warriors, fueled by anger and passion, overwhelmed the Romans and quickly seized the city. The Romans were caught off guard and could not withstand the sudden onslaught. Boudicca and her army completely destroyed the city and killed many Romans.
The Romans must taste our power. They think they can rule over us. But today, we will show them how wrong they are.
After their victory in Camulodyum, Boudicca and her army moved towards Londinium, or modern-day London. Although Londinium had recently become an important commercial and administrative center, it was weak defense. Boudicca and her warriors quickly captured and destroyed the city. Many of the Roman inhabitants were killed, and the city was reduced to ruins.
We have shown the Romans that they cannot play with us, but our work is not finished yet. We must press on and drive them out of all of our lands.
Boudicca and her army then moved on to Varulamium, or modern-day St. Albans, and destroyed this city with the same fervor and strength. During this time, Boudicca became a symbol of resistance and courage for all Celtic people. She was recognized as an inspiring and fearless leader.
We have shown the Romans that they cannot play with us, but our work is not finished yet. We must press on and drive them out of all of our lands.
But Boudicca's successes eventually drew the attention of the Romans. Gaius Suetonius Polonius, the commander of the Roman army in Britain, marched towards Boudicca with a large and well-organized army. He was determined to crush Boudicca's rebellion at any cost.
Boudicca, you have led us to victory. We're proud of you.
This victory belongs to all of us. We only succeed when we are united and fight for a common cause.
Boudicca and her warriors bravely stood against the Roman army, but the Romans, with their superior military tactics and better organization, were able to defeat the Celtic army. Boudicca, who had given everything in his fight, did not want to fall into enemy hands.
The Romans have come with all their might, but we are ready too. Today our fate is in our hands. If we must die, we will die with honor on the battlefield.
Boudicca chose to end her life with honor rather than be captured. She took her own life and became a lasting symbol of resistance and courage against oppression.
I am Boudicca, Queen of the Iceni. We may have lost today, but our spirit will never be conquered. We fought for our honor and stood firm until the very end. We may have lost today, but our story will never be forgotten.
And so, the story of Boudicca, a woman who stood with courage and honor against injustice, became one of the enduring legends of Britain. She taught us that even in the most difficult of times, we must never stop fighting for what is right.
A queen arose, her courage shone. Boudicca stood with fire in her eyes against the storm of Roman skies. The drums of war began to sound. Thunder echoed across the ground. With braids of copper, eyes of flame, she called her warriors by their name. Through ancient woods and valleys wide, her chariot rolled her people's pride. Songs of vengeance filled the air, a broken people beyond despair. With love for home, with sword in hand, no empire's might could tame her soul. She fought for hearts, she fought for hope. Oh, hearts shall pay her mournful tune, of battles fought beneath the moon. Her daughters cried, her spirit flew. She bled for freedom, fierce and true. Melodies roar like a raging tide, strength and sorrow side by side. A warrior's dream and music weave, a legacy of our belief. tyrant's stay. Boudicca rose to blaze the way. The flames of hope she set alight, defiant heart in darkest night. The fields remember, the rivers tell of where a queen in battle fell. But still her name the echoes hold, a legend's tale forever bold. The music rises swift and wild, like Boudicca's cry untamed defiled. With Celtic drums and strings that soar, her spirit lives forevermore. The wind-swept lands and ancient lore, the Queen's song rises evermore. For every heart that yearns to fight, Boudicca's music calls to light.